Hello guys, it's Ali and welcome to today's video. So it's Monday, so we're back with a mixed media project, and what I want to do today is I want to put together a sort of really junky kind of journal. I've been saving up stuff for ages and ages. I've got misprints of kits that I've done, some gel prints, some brochures, some book pages, just some ordinary cards, some craft paper. I just wanted to put together like a really junky kind of journal, like a nature theme that I can work on throughout the year. So I've got all my bits there for my signatures, and what we're going to do today, I don't know whether we'll have time to do the signatures, we might do. I want to work on the cover, and I'm just using a paper bag cover. This is going to be my cover. I've just cut it down. It was just a Zara bag that I used, so I'll tell you what my cover measures. It measures 9 inches by 9.5 inches. Okay, so that's what it's going to measure. So on the front of my cover, I've got this fabric. Now I don't know whether I want to put this on the front or the inside. I think it might be better on the front. I think it'll just about fit. Let's just put my paper, my fabric down. This is just, I thought it was quite nice, quite botanical in nature looking. So let's see. I think I might just have to cut my cover down just a tiny little bit. Let me just get my trimmer. That's why I've not done the signatures yet, because I thought I can do the signatures according to the size of my cover. So yeah, that should just about be enough fabric. I'm going to just cut it down, just get my scissors. What I'm going to do is I'm going to glue that down first. So I'm going to use my 3-in-1. Yeah, I've wanted to put together like a grungy kind of really junky, naturey kind of journal. One that I can pick up and work throughout the year. You know, nature, botanical. Yeah, just the ones that I can paint in, that I can collage in. Yeah, just a nice journal for myself, really, just to play in. I'm not going to put too much glue on because I am going to stitch everywhere. I'm just going to put some down. I mean, this paper bag isn't very thick. That's why I thought I'd put some fabric on. That's all I'm going to put on. And I'm going to just stick it down like that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to trim it, but I'm going to leave enough just so it hangs over the edge so I can stitch it. I thought we'd do like a mixed media paper to go on the inside cover. Like I said, it's only for me, so it doesn't have to be perfect. I like them scruffy edges round the side. I'm going to leave them. Let's just do this side here. Again, I'm going to leave a little bit to catch with my sewing machine. Right, let's just trim that. That wasn't straight on. Sent one little bit. Right, let's have a look. Yeah, that should be okay, I think. It's just showing a little bit that side, but I can always put some lace or something down there. So that's going to be my front cover. Now, what I want to do, I'm going to put a piece of fabric down the middle. So we've got a piece left there. Let's just put the lid on here. A minute, where did you put the lid? Okay, so today I'm going to do something to go on the inside. I've cut a piece of just brown paper. Might be a bit too big actually. Let's just trim it down a little bit. Let's just cut that down a bit more. Where does I need to cut it to? Right, let me just put a peg or something on there a minute, just while I see how much I need to cut off. Okay, so the piece that we're going to work on is this piece of it's packaging paper, Amazon packaging paper that I'm using. It's nothing fancy. So I've just got my glass mat there, just hopefully, and then I don't make a mess everywhere. I've got a big box under my desk and it's driving me mad. I keep kicking it with my knees. Right, so I'm going to scrunch it up and then open it out. Just want to put some creases in it. Okay, and then I'm going to do some paint. Right, I've got a piece of greaseproof paper here I can put my paints on. Let's just move all the rest of the stuff out the way. I've got stuff all over my desk today, just for a change. Right, let's just put that down there. I'm going to start off with this, no, not that one, sorry, red ochre. So I'm going to put a bit of that on my mat. I've got my brayer. I'm going to put my brayer through my paints. And you can see the creases sort of where I'm putting the paint over it. Right, we need a bit more of that. Let's get some more. Don't know what it's going to turn out like, no idea, but I'm happy to try. You know what I'm like, I like just having a play. Just want a nice like grungy kind of mixed media for the inside. Right, I think I've got enough of that colour. Okay, I'm just going to put my heat gun on and just dry off that just first layer of paint when I can get hold of my heat gun. Okay, that's dry. So next I'm going to come in with this, what's it called? Does it say? It's just a greeny colour. Chrome green it's called. So I'm going to put a bit of that on my mat, paper rather. I'm going to take my brayer. It's a bit brighter than what I was hoping for, but we'll tone it down a little bit. Yeah, I've had enough of that green. I'm just going to dry off that green, guys. And next I've got yellow ochre, I think it's called. Yeah, yellow ochre. Oh, can't get in it. That's it. Put a bit of that down. Just get my brayer again. Just work it into my brayer. Just get a little bit at the edge here. It looks quite grungy and naturey now, I think, doesn't it? I'm going to add some splatters. I think I'm just going to put a little bit more of... Actually, I've got some gold paint here. I'm going to use that. Let's just get rid of that. Oh, I can use the other side, actually. Right, I've got some gold. I'm going to put a bit of gold on, and I've also got some copper as well. Let's just put my brayer through there. Just add a bit of the gold. Right, I'm just going to dry off there, guys, before I make a load of mud. Okay, and lastly, I've got some metallic copper that I'm going to use. Where can we put that? Let's put a bit on there. Just put my brayer through again. Just turn it round a bit. Do that side. Yeah, I think I'm happy with that. I think that's the look I was looking for. Right, I'm just going to dry off, guys. Okay, so that's how it's looking at the moment. I've just gone over it with a little bit of walnut stain. I'm just going to get my vintage photo as well. Oh, I've got brushed corduroy. No, that's too light. I don't want brushed corduroy. Where's my vintage photo? Here it is. I'm just going to go over it with this as well. Okay, and I want to put some splatters on, so I've got my splatter brush. I'm going to start with white. I'm just going to shape my splatters up a little bit. Just put that over there and hopefully we don't make a mess. And I'm going to get my fan brush. This is just white acrylic paint that I've put in here. Okay, I've got paint absolutely everywhere. I'm just going to dry that white off and then I'm going to come back in with some black. Okay, so it's still a little bit damp, but that's how it's looking. I'm going to just put it here just to dry off for while I carry on with the next bit. I'm just going to take a little sip of my drink. Right, I want to grunge the cover up a little bit. It's a bit too light. So I'm going to start first of all with my ink. I'm just going to go over it with my inks and just grunge it up a little bit. This is Vintage Photo. I think I'm going to go over it with walnut stain as well. I mean, it is cream, it's not white. But just, I am going to put a topper on the front that we'll make. Maybe do that in next week's Messing on a Monday. Yeah, I'm going to make like a topper for the front. Walnut stain, let's try that. Yeah, that's better. That's grunging it up better. It's amazing what you can do with a bit of ink, isn't it? Yeah, I like that better. I think I might put some black splatters on here as well. Oops, I've just dropped my heat gun. Right, let me just get my paint again. I don't want it to drip everywhere. I'm just going to get my brush. A little bit more. That's better. Right, I'm happy with that, I think. Let's just wrap that back in there. I meant to get a jug of water and I forgot. So, right, I'm just going to dry off that fabric, guys. I won't be long. Okay, I'll just leave it at that. So I've got my inside cover here that we're going to glue on. So I'm just going to put some glue on the back of here. Okay, let's turn that over and let's put that on the inside. This is where I get covered in black paint and whatnot now, where it's not dried properly. Never mind. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put my heat gun on and just go over it again and just dry it off, and then I shall be back. Okay, I think that's okay for now. So that is how we're looking. Like I said, I'm going to make a big topper to go on the front, but we might do that next week in next week's video. I want to put some of this fabric down the spine, so I'm just going to get my fabric scissors. Oh, it's hot. No, I can't rip that. It's one of them fabrics that don't rip. Right, so I'm going to put this down the centre just to strengthen my spine. Like I said, it's only a paper bag, so it's not the strongest. Just take a little bit more off there. And let's put some glue on here. Like I said, I'm only going to put a bit on because I'm going to go around and stitch everywhere. That's all I'm going to put on. I'm just going to stick that down the centre, like I said, just to strengthen it. I mean, you won't see a great deal of that, to be honest, once the signatures are stitched in. Let's do this one. Yeah, I'm happy with that. That's quite grungy nature looking, I think. What do you think, guys? So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to take it to my sewing machine and I'm going to just stitch all the way around. Okay then, guys, so I have stitched around it, really scruffily looking, which is what I was looking for. I'm just going to trim a bit of this fabric off that's hanging over. Just these little pieces. And a little piece around this side. I'm always inspired when I watch Barbara from 49 Dragonflyers with nature projects, and she made an absolutely gorgeous nature journal, and I thought it's right up my street that I'm going to have a go, and then I can just keep picking it up and yeah, just doing some pages in it. Yeah, I'm looking forward to working in this one. So like I said, I'm going to make a nice topper to go on the front there. So that's really my cover sorted. So let's have a look what I've got for some signatures here. I've been and I've sorted all sorts of bits of junk mail and rubbish, and yet some ordinary papers as well. So let's just put the book pages together. Blank pages that I can paint on, and I've got lots of envelopes. I'm going to use them actually in the journal. They're just like flyers, patterned pages. I've got no room to put everything. These are just like misprints. I've got some gel prints, got some wallpaper, 2 pieces of wallpaper, another book page, a brochure, piece of corrugated card, another gel print, some book pages, some just brown paper. I can make some pages with some envelopes. I'm going to put some of these big envelopes in. I've got no room now to put anything. These little bits and pieces I'm going to use for ephemera, the cardboard, like Tim Holtz packaging and that. I might put a few little pieces in. These are all pattern papers. I probably won't need all this stuff. Can you see where I've just done misprints? I don't want that one. Yeah, scrapbooking paper, book page, and then just some other papers. Right, let's see if there's any way I can sort this into 3 signatures. So we'll have a book page. Where did I put the book pages? Let's start with the book pages. Right, they don't have to be the same. So 1, 2, that's pattern paper. 1, 2, 3. Just move my drink before I knock it over. And then 1, 2, 3. I'm not looking at them, I'm just putting them in. 1, 2, 3. A flyer. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Might have too much stuff here, to be honest. We'll see. I'll be working on this journal for years, won't I, to put all this in. Let's have a look. Some gel prints. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Pattern papers. Another gel print. Might use that for ephemera, that one. Another pattern page. 1, 2. No, I don't want that one. Let's have that one. Don't want them two. Right, let's just try and keep them separate, the 3 signatures. I've got that much stuff everywhere. I've got no more room to put anything. Let me just see if I can move these paints over a little bit, and then I can put some a bit further over. There we go. Right, let's have some grungy papers. Well, that's a grungy one. Let's just have some plain paper. Some plain paper in this one. And some plain paper in that one. 1, 1, 2. Let's have that one in there. Let's have an envelope, 1, 2, 3. Scrapbook paper, 1, 2. Another book page in that one. Some of this computer paper in there, and the rest I think, oh hang on, we've got some more scrapbooking paper there, 1, 2. Let's put a piece of packaging in that one, and then we've got some wallpaper, 1, 2, and I'm going to put a piece of that brown paper. Right, I think I've got enough there. All this other rubbish we can use for ephemera inside the journal. I think I'll have enough there. Let's just fold the pages and let's see. Don't want it because by the time I've finished adding ephemera to it and that, I don't want it so I can't close it. So, piece of this. So let's just, I'm not even going to cut with my trimmer, I'm just going to cut pages down. Where's my journal cover to fit in the cover? A little bit more off the top. I want it quite, you know, rough looking. Just trim that. Right, there's one. I'm just going to put them together for the moment, and I can sort them out when I come to, you know, if I don't like where they are, I can just swap it around. You know, I can paint on these, do some jelly printing on them, which is why I'm thinking, should I do a elastic binding, then I can take them out, or should I stitch it in? I can't make my mind up. I won't be able to. Mind you, I could stick gel prints on them. I won't be able to do gel prints if I stick them in the journal. I'd have to do it on paper and then stick it into the journal, which isn't, could do that. Envelope. Yeah, I've just been saving rubbish and misprints and stuff off just to put this journal together. Like, I don't want that white on the edge of there and the bottom. You know, as you can see, I'm not looking where I'm cutting, I'm just cutting it. I'm not being fussy. Just want different size pages. Let's cut that down a bit just to make some different size pages. And then this one is quite grungy. And then this one, I think we'll cut this down as well, just to make a smaller page. Just cut the ends off. Yeah, so if you fancy putting yourself a grungy nature kind of journal together and join in with me, I just think it'll be nice to work in. It's a gel print. And we've got some flyers that we can paint over, are they? Oh, that's a book page. And then another book page. Don't know whether I've got too many here, guys. I'll have to count how many I've got. Another book page. Let's put another book page further up here. Like I said, I might come to switching them round before I sew them in. Put that one in there. Just wanted a junky kind of journal, if that makes sense. Will that be too big? No, that'll be fine. And then I've got a piece of wall. Oh, I'm going into the next signature now, I think. Right, so let's have a look at that. Yeah, that'll go in. I'm at pages 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 pages in that one. They don't have to all be the same. Let's have a look at the next one. I'm not going to sew it in on camera, guys, because you've seen me sewing in signatures plenty of times. It's a bit easy to do it off camera. Let's do this one. I'm going to trim that down a bit, make it a bit different shape. This one I have to cut off because I have the envelope. How would I have that? Probably have it that way. Put that in. Let's just start putting them together. Again, these were misprints that didn't print properly, so I thought they were quite nature looking. I've got a whopping pile of paper at the side of me here now. Same with this one, was a misprint. Just going to trim off the okay, and then a gel print. Is that a magazine page? Yeah, that's a book page. That's a magazine page. That's a book page. Right, this one is quite big, so I'll have to cut this down a bit. That should be okay. Right, let's start with this one. I'm going to start with that one there. Let's just put these in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Come on. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 in that one. Let's just see if that'll stick out the journal, or will it be okay? No, that one's okay as well. So let's do this last lot. This will take me years to fill this journal, won't it? All these pages. But you know, it's one of them ongoing projects that you can just keep working on. I'll have to pull that off because it's not going to last in the journal. Yeah, it's just an ongoing journal that I can just work in. Just something nice to, yeah, just something nice to work in. I'm going to cut the edges off there, make that into a pocket. Yeah, I love watching Barbara at 49 Dragonflies. I love her style. I love the way she, yeah, I just love her style. Love the things that she makes. I'm always get lost watching her videos. I'm always inspired when I've watched some of her videos. And she made, like I said, a beautiful nature, grungy nature journal. I just don't know how to, whether to bind it or whether to put elastic in. Can't make my mind up what to do. Yeah, next week we'll try and do a topper to go on the front, some kind of topper. I'm gonna leave that like that. Yeah. I think we might have to put some of that down a bit. A little bit off the edge. Right, okay, let's do this one then. Right, what should we start with? Let's start with that big book page, but that is, I know it's, I'm not bothered about straight, but that looks ridiculously crooked. Right, okay, let's have that one. And then 1, 2, 3, is that a double page? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 and 17. So we've got lots of pages to work on there, haven't we? Like I said, it'll probably last me a few years, this journal, by the time I get to the end of it. Let's just see if they will go in the journal. And as you can see, I've got lots of room for it to grow. Let me just see where I'm... Just make sure we've got enough room. Yeah, we've got plenty of room there. We've got a load of room for it to grow. So I'm going to leave it there today then, guys. That is my grungy nature kind of journal. Like I said, we'll do a topper for the front next week, and then there's my signatures ready to go in. So I hope you found it useful. I hope you'll have a go at making one and craft along with me. So as always, guys, thank you so much for stopping by. Take care, and I'll see you all soon in my next video. Bye for now.